Indeed. Indeed. I'm very conscious that we've got alumni that want to have the opportunity to ask questions, but I guess I've got one more pressing sort of question that I think will tie up this part quite nicely, and that's what more can sport do to bring together this sustainable future? So there are obviously conflicting agendas that are there, and there is, you boiled it down to those three levels, JP, the economic and the social, which I imagine there's immense pressure on. So what needs to happen to continue to grow that focus on sustainability and driving those sustainable outcomes?
So I think it needs to be an ongoing dialogue, personally. I don't think sport can't do it alone. No industry can. Sustainability is an issue that the world as a whole needs to address. And so while sport has a very large role to play because of its privileged position under the optic of the globe on a television or through social media, it has to do it together with the rest of industry. I think it's all well and good to be aware of it, but unless you truly understand it and then commit to act on it, there's not much point in being aware of it, quite frankly. So, the IOC has come out publicly to say that the Olympic Games by 2030 will be carbon positive. And that's a step beyond carbon neutral. So that is a hugely ambitious target, which would mean that by 2032, so those games are in Brisbane, they would have to be carbon positive. That can only happen with the collaboration of the Australian government, of the stakeholders involved, of the international federations. So it's a multifaceted stakeholder dialogue, I think. I don't think that sport can do it as an individual sector per se. But it is an enabler. It is an enabler. It took the words out of that and start that conversation and dialogue. You took the words out. I was just about to say, but they can be a catalyst for dialogue and action.